Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Play action. It's gone.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised by who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 79 yards. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey, 21, T.A. All right, let's go.
On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. The slot man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. 3rd and 12.
Stinger. 20, TX. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. And he completes it to Barrios. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, Goff. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Here's Goff.
Right side to Williams.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Goff. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goff now looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Goff now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Lions 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
Now inside the 25, Jalen Waddle,
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
60 yards.
and the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Lions.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think that. I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blue.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Fire on these two. Hero 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
from 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
There he goes, left side.
Jalen Waddle.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
63 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
That one caught by Rice.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Mahomes now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And here comes Berrios. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion, Hill. On play action, here's Tua. This one left side caught by Berrios. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. These two teams all tied after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Shreds the tackle, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I mean, how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
2nd and 16.
He's taken down back at his own 8-yard
Looking to
line.
throw is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
92 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Go ahead.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
1st down, Dolphins.
All right. Watch it after. Longer, long. Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX.
Tua now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, 43, 15.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Mostert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 80 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right.
And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it, but fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second down and 6 now. Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
All right, come on.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run right side with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Come on, baby.
Mahomes will try again on second down. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ready, set. Number 1 high.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement.